My name is Jennifer Moleski, and this is my YouTube channel. Do we have people here? Do we have people here? I can't see my comments, so I'm just curious. Let's see if Jennifer's internet is up to the task. Oh, here we go. All right, can everyone see me? Can everyone hear me? It looks like yes. Well, hello, everybody. It's been a couple days since I've been live. I want to do this every day, but here we are. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So I wanted to talk tonight about, I actually can't remember how I came up with this idea, but I was thinking about, maybe this from my last chat, talking about marriage and how so many people are like, what's the point anymore of getting married? And I kind of think, yeah, maybe that's right. What is the point? And what are we doing when we get married? We're saying, sorry, everybody. We're saying promises in front of people that we love or that we think should hear us say these vows. And that got me thinking a little bit about the divorce rate is really high. Why? Well, we say these wedding vows, they're so meaningful, right? Well, I talked a couple days ago, the last time I went live, about the 5 languages of love. And I thought of that in wedding vows. And if you and I are getting married, and I make a bunch of promises to you that you really don't care about, then does it really matter? It's kind of like, in golf, what is it called when you get a handicap? You know what else I think of it is in Wheel of Fortune. For so many years, everyone in Wheel of Fortune, at the end, they would choose RSTLN and the vowel would be E, right? So Wheel of Fortune changed everything and said, okay, you know what? We're just going to give you RSTLNE, and then you get to choose 3 more consonants in a vowel. And I feel like that's kind of how wedding vows are. To have and to hold, rich, poor, sickness, health. They're the RSTLNE. They don't matter anymore. Do people really put that much thought into their promises? Okay. Are these promises structured for the person they're marrying? Okay. What happens if you break these promises? And that's the difference, I think, between wedding vows. I make a bunch of promises and I can keep them or not. It doesn't matter. We might get a divorce, we might not. We might go to counseling, we might not. I promise, but there's no plan after that. A prenup is a plan. So I promise to do this shit, but if I don't, or here's good grounds for divorce, it's a plan. And I know I titled this chat, this live of, X-Rated Wedding Vows, but it could be X-rated expectations, X-rated I want to get to know you, partner, and know what you expect from me to see if I can deliver. And I think if these X-rated wedding vows would be extended into actual wedding vows, I know that the courts need to stand behind fairness more so, but maybe everyone would have a better shot. Okay, so wedding vows. What do we do with wedding vows? We do them in public, and we still break them, right? What I'm talking about is behind the scenes, where no one else is included. And before we walk down the aisle and give the G-rated vows, what do you expect from me? What do you, future husband, expect from me? And if we can talk this back and forth, we can really save ourselves a lot of trouble. Because think of all the men out there that are having a hard time with their sex life who are still married. This is what I think. I think that the men who have been married or are married and are in sexless marriages, they have a fight, a flight, or a freeze mode, okay? So I don't want to fight her anymore. I don't want to ask her for sex. I certainly don't want to beg. So I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to divorce her for whatever reason. I'm not going to divorce her. So I'm going to freeze. And I think some men and some women find that they have frozen themselves for upwards of 30 years. And I don't want that for anyone. So with the X-rated wedding vows, what happens if the contract, the requirement, the expectation isn't met? So I'm curious for you fine folks, what your X-rated wedding vows would be. So I'm going to do some guesses here, but actually let me check in with the chat and say hello to everybody. Welcome again. If you're here for the first time, I'm Jennifer Moleski. I'm just a small YouTuber who started thinking about X-rated wedding vows and if that could help people and what are relationships missing. Sex, often, right? Particularly men complain about this, but I've definitely heard of women complaining about that too. So what do we do? What do we do? Hello, MGTOW by Logic. It's good to see you here. MGTOW by Logic says a divorce for a woman is generally a financial win for her. If you divorce her, okay. Hey. Let's bring it in. Now, let's just say that you would have done a X-rated wedding vow. What would you have included? What would be your RSTLNEs? The sexual vows and expectations that you just thought everyone knew. Well, I want sex at least once a week. I want sex at least once a week and a surprise blowjob at least once a month. And when she doesn't deliver that, you're shocked because you thought that was the Wheel of Fortune RSTLNE. But it's not. It's a P, a D, a B, and an O. You're like, what the hell? So, yes. How's everybody doing? I expect a blowjob every day. What would she say to that? So let's go with that. Kurt says, I want a blowjob every day. Now, potential wife says, I have a problem with lockjaw. I can't even do it. I have arthritis. I can do 5 times. And then he says, no. And I know I'm just kind of picking on Kurt. I like Kurt. But what if they say no? That seems a little audacious to me. In your X-rated wedding vows, is there haggle? Do you negotiate? This brings me to something for everyone to consider in this hypothetical fun potential world. What happens if it's not delivered? No, I refuse. I can't. I know myself. I can't do seven days in a row for the rest of my life of blowjobs. And then Kurt says, okay, that's fine, Jennifer. You're great in so many other ways. Can I get it from someone else the other 2 days? Okay. She says, no. Okay. Boom. Save yourself a marriage. She says, yes. Holy shit. I never thought Jennifer would say yes to something like that, but Jennifer's just exhausted. Oh my God. She's like, anything to keep a dick out of my mouth for those 2 days. I have to clean and I have to do my hair and I want to go out with the girls for wine. So yes, find someone for the blowjob for those 2 days. I don't know. What do you think? Would women be willing to give up some of their whoa, or men, because you could turn this around for women as well. Like a woman's like, okay, I'll definitely suck that thing every day, but I require whatever. oh, you don't want to give that to me. Can I find it from someone else? How many men would be willing to share? How many men would be willing to share? How many people are willing to share? I knew a woman. Hey, the lead attorney. It is so good to see you. I can't believe you're everyone. If you think I'm even moderately smart, go and say hello to the lead attorney. Divorce lawyers are waiting to hear this. The lead attorney has a wonderful channel. He's blowing up. He's going to be famous pretty soon. Get in as a subscriber under his 100,000 mark. That's my advice for you. Thanks to lead attorney. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. I knew a woman, her and her husband. You want to hear a long story? Maybe that's why you're here. Hi. I knew a woman, good friends with a woman, who started a business with a man, 50-50, okay? He was not from America. She fell in love with him while they were working together, and she wanted him to stay in the States. She fell in love with him, wanted him to stay. He proposed, of course, yes, let's get married. They start their businesses together. They make a lot of money. A lot of money. They own homes in Estes Park and Colorado Springs, and they own like 20 different stores. She's very unattracted to him. And we could do a whole video as to why, because I know why. It's basically that video that I did a couple days ago about, you know, the syrup video. But anyway, she loved him. So she said, listen, as much as this is painful to say, and probably to hear, I don't want to have sex with you anymore, but I love you. Please, please find someone to fuck, please. And she didn't say it out of malice, but like, you need this. And he didn't. As far as I know, he didn't. So how many men in these marital vows, these X-rated vows, would be like, yeah, okay, if you're not going to deliver that, I'll still marry you. And I'm also not going to get it from someone else. How many people are willing to torture themselves? How many people would freeze instead of fight or flight before they even enter a marriage? I wonder about that too. I wouldn't want anyone getting involved in a relationship before they had to. With red flags, and not even red flags. You know, just because she doesn't want to give 7 blowjobs a week to Kurt doesn't mean that's a red flag. It's just not a, what's it called when two people, I had a problem this last stream too. It's like when two people really get along. Oh my God. We might have to listen to this yowling for a while. So Zipper has me off track. So, X-Rated Wedding Vows. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? What are your thoughts so far? I'm married 35 years and I'm still hot for my husband. Sex every day. Totally chill, girl. She is totally chill because she has sex every day. Every day. That is phenomenal. Congratulations, totally chill girl. I bet you still feel like a girl too. My goodness. Good for you. Congratulations on that. All right, I have a video down here. I'm sorry, not a video, your chat, and then I also have the chat up here, and I don't know where to read. I don't know where I look dumber. Do I look more stupid like this? Or do I look more stupid like this? Stupid, 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 stupid. Get over it, says 7 blowjobs. Oh, poor Kurt. Kurt, you're great. Poor Kurt. 7 blowjobs a week is a big ask. Settle for 2 or 3, at least oral foreplay, and you're winning more than most. All right, or you get hookers. President-elect Pressure 609 says, or hookers. So that leads me to, let's go back to that. Is it acceptable? Is it acceptable to say, I'm not going to deliver that? but if I won't, I want to marry you so bad, will you be willing to get it from someone else? Okay, I had some shitty scenarios for us to play with. Hold on, I just had to find them. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes these gaps feel like forever for me, and then I have watched my live streams back, and they're really quick, but I know this is a long gap. So my apologies. So let's say that you want sex at least 3 times a week from your wife. But are you going to remember what you are attracted to? What's your point, Jennifer? Well, are you going to remember that you're not attracted to fat girls? So are you going to remember to say, I want sex 3 times a week, and also you can't get fat? So I was thinking about when the lead attorney and I did the collab, how so many people say that prenups get thrown out. And I was thinking the things that should be discussed, these X-rated things, would be are the prenups that get thrown out. Don't get fat. Okay, well, that guy's a dick. No, you're not gonna, you lose the prenup. Okay, and that's why he says get a good prenup. Don't include silly things. These aren't silly. They're silly to a judge. They're not silly. They should be talked about. If you don't want a prenup, fine. Would you be willing to even have the conversation with your fiance? I want sex 3 times a week, and I can't get a boner with fat chicks. So you also can't get fat. Would she be willing to do that? I think she would say, actually, I don't know. I would think that many women would say, no, screw you, no. And they would say that and hold that. They would hold that position for 4 days. But if the man was like, sorry, I know myself. No, I'm not going to want to have sex with a fat girl. And if you think that you're going to become a fat girl, then let's just save both of ourselves some heartache. I think most women within days would be like, fine, I think it's super dick. And they'd probably have a tizzy, but they would agree to it. Now, what happens? What happens in these silly sexual X-rated wedding vows if they're broken? Well, that's the decision that most people don't want to make. Is sex so important to me, or whatever these X-rated wedding vows are they so important to me that I would ditch, that I would divorce? That's kind of, you have to decide. What if I asked you to decide now? Would you be willing to decide now? Yes, absolutely. I would stand behind my desires. And if she didn't fulfill her expectations, I'm out. Now, what if she said, absolutely, I have no problem with that. I want to stay fit, and that would even help me stay accountable in my fitness. I also want to have sex 3 times a week, but I cannot get wet with a fat guy. So you are going to have to stay fit or get fit. How many men would be down with that? Now, a lot of women get offended about the weight thing, right? I don't think it's a big ask. I think it's a very fair thing. I don't want you, wife, to ever get fat. What if the woman said, I want to have sex with you, but I only get turned on by men who don't take any of my shit. And I'm sneaky. I'm going to try all these little freaking ways to make you give me my way. You have to resist that. Would that be as offensive or rude of an ask on men's part, or would men consider that so rude as much as, or the same as women consider don't get fat? Because I find a lot of men get upset about a lot of men find what I want men to be strong, stoic leader. Too much work. Not worth it. Being the stoic, strong leader isn't worth it. So I wonder if their throwing in the towel is the same as the women throwing in the towel with weight. We're different creatures. I'm just thinking about how these wedding vows could go. What if the woman says, what if the guy forgets and says, well, I want sex 3 times a week. And she says, yeah, me too. Great. Okay, shake on it, shake on it. And then she gets fat and you don't want to have sex with her. But there's a ton of guys who are interested in banging your wife because they like fat chicks. Would you be okay with that? These are just some things that I thought about in the X-Rated. As Cyclone Steve, if you become impotent, I can cheat as well. Thank you for the donation. If you become impotent, I can cheat as well. That would be a good one, actually. In the wedding vows, what would happen? I kind of want to let my cat outside, but I don't want to get up and leave you. All right. We have Brian. Will you let Zipper out? Mm-hmm. I really appreciate that. She's yowling. Release Kitty. Yeah, she needs to go out. She was doing the throw up meow. Before she throws up, she goes meow, 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 meow. She was starting to do that. Zosha's right there. Hey, Zosh. I have a Doberman named Zosha. And a Bengal named Zippy. All right, everyone. What do you think? Kurt, it's like there's always this one person that I hone in on every time. Kurt says having an open marriage is really gross. I tend to agree, but I can't believe, well, I can, with the way the world is right now. It is a very popular choice. Do you agree with that? So many people are choosing to have open marriages. I'm a selfish person. I could not do that. And I don't know. Do you think that it is equally accepted or not accepted by the masses? Or do you think more men are okay with it or more women? I don't know the stats on that. Are there stats on that? Oh, I'm in wife steading. Is that what you have here? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I just commented on my stream, but it didn't work. Sorry, I'm just kind of dicking around. Oh, wife steading. I just wrote hello in the chat. We have my other YouTube channel opened up because I wanted to start a YouTube channel called Wife Steading. Because I like to do canning. I would like to talk about flower arrangements and sex and men and women and relationships. And I'm like, what is that? Because we're homesteading. So I thought I'd call it wife steading. That's it. Men don't want open marriages. Women say they don't. Eddie Do says that. Oh, President-elect Pressure 609. We have options, but I guess you missed the stream where he said we don't have to take them all. Yeah, create the imaginable. Where someone mentioned Kevin Samuels. Says the high value men do this, so they have the options, and high value men have a lot of choices. And I love Kevin Samuels, but I have really bad news. I have bad news, 2 sets of bad news. Most of us are not high value, like the people he's talking about. That's the first set of bad news for everybody. Most of us here, most are not. We're just kind of regular people. Maybe not some of us. The other bad news is everyone looks their age. Okay? Because everyone thinks that they look better than their age. You don't. You look exactly your age. We all look exactly our age. That's the bad luck. That's the bad news I have for you. We're just Joe Schmoes. Kurt, look at it. I'm telling you. I keep talking to you. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? If you don't hate me, you know what you could do? You could do that. Show me a little love. Just a little. That's my X-rated request for you. Give me thumbs. Shadow Bear says, a friend of mine and his wife tried the open marriage thing. Since she was his first and only sexual partner, she was the only one to manage a couple hookups, of course. Oh man, what a fart that is. Two people just like, yeah, and then the women can get it and the men can't. Oh dear. Megan, welcome back, Megan754. Oh my God, my mom has a friend that she always says she is 10 years older. Everyone says she looks great. Huh. Hey, Cyclone Steve, again, thank you. People are average. That's why it's called average. Some of you are absolute losers. Some of you. One of you watching is a fucking loser. Okay? And then someone else is like super high value and and then found me. And then the rest of us are just kind of like floating in the middle of this arch. Right? I think some people don't look their age, Jen. I mean, look at Farrell. What? Okay. Miffed Cuttlefish, you're 31. I always wondered how old you were. I'm 31 and everyone tells me I look 26. Consider that I have 2 kids. That is a win. I bought a bottle of wine last week at the liquor store, and there was an old woman working. And I said, you know, everyone talks about the last time you have sex. You know, like there will be the last time you have sex in your life before you're too old. And you don't really know it's going to be your last time. I said, but no one ever talks about the last time you get carded, because she didn't card me. Like, I don't know when that, I don't remember that special day, the swan song of, can I have your ID to buy that alcohol? But it was in days past, I'll tell you that. All right, X-rated wedding vows. How many men, here's another question. How many men and women here would like to have done X-rated wedding vows or thought that would have been beneficial? Here's my next question. Would you be willing to come to them tonight, tomorrow? You have some time to prepare. With your list of asks, vows, demands, expectations, would you be willing to go to them now? If you haven't, if you've been sexless for 5 years, 1 month, 2 months, 2 years, and say, hey, nah, this is bullshit. I'm done. You gotta do this. I need this. I have to have it from you. Would you be willing to do that? Because the flip side of that is you're going to hear some things that might not feel very good. Okay? So let me take a sip of wine. I know a woman who is always complaining how she doesn't get enough sex from her husband. Oh my God, I just want to bang him. I can't get his attention. I just want to have sex with him. His sex drive is too low. Mine is too high. What's the problem? Does anyone in the chat know why he's not having sex with her very much? Why is his sex drive lower than hers? Anybody? Did she talk to him about this? Spider God asked. I think so. I think so. Sounds like a bunch of malarkey. She's not attractive anymore. Yep, you're getting close. Why? Why? Create the image law. I'm a high value man. I have wizard power over women, just like rockstar experience. It gets old after a while. Yeah, right? Because you had too much steak. Can I have some broccoli? I want something healthy and real. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to look. Because she can't change things he's expressed are unattractive. I don't think he has said this is unattractive, but something has changed. You guys know. Here, I'll give you a hint. You get it? Fat. James Ripley. Fat. 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 Now, I haven't known her long, okay? Maybe a couple years. But this is a big problem. Look at that. I'm always wondering. I wonder if he would have the audacity, courage to come to his wife, who's fragile, and say, listen, you have to drop 100 pounds. If you want to drop 200, that'd be cool. But let's drop 100 pounds. But a lot of people fight, flight, freeze. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to stir up any problems. I don't want to cause drama, or this is the worst one. I took the high road. So another thing, most of the time when people say that they took the high road, they didn't. They fucking copped out. They were afraid to deal with a problem, and they justified their fear by saying it's a high road. They virtue signal and claw their way up to a bullshit position that they have no right to be on. Because they didn't take the high road. Because they're telling you about it. Oh, this guy was such a motherfucker. And But I took the high road. So let me just tell all of you how big of a dick that guy is. See how wonderful I am. Oh, my wife is fat. My wife is fat. And my wife is fat. I don't know what to do. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to tell all you she's fat. Women do it too. A lot. They go out and they don't want to hurt their husband's feelings, so they're just kind of a bitch to him, but they don't really tell him the real issues because they don't want to fight. They'd rather fight about stupid shit that doesn't really matter instead of getting to the point of what matters, and they take the high road. And they high road all the way to either actualizing and fulfilling a very shitty marriage or getting out of a very shitty lackluster marriage. So don't take the high road. Whatever you do in your marriage, don't take the high road. And this is why I tell women all the time, if there's one prescription that I have for women, it is journal every day for 3 pages. And really for all people, okay? My advice is all people, journal for 3 pages. Why? So you can be a pussy here. I just want to be a good person. I don't want to hurt their feelings, until one day, maybe a month in, maybe 80 pages in, maybe 180 pages in, you're like, oh my God, this is the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Taking the high road. Don't want to hurt their feelings. I'm sad. I'm upset. I wish I could get laid more. I wish I could get pussy. I wish you'd give me dick. And then put that down and say, hey, I have a problem. I need something. Why are you not needing it too? What am I lacking? So for many men, if a woman, if they didn't have, no one had to take the high road, and the partner were to just come up and say, hey, I don't know if we have any problems, but I just want to be a good partner. What could I change that would make you more attractive to me? What if no one here watching wants to go to their partner and say, why can't I get more from you? What if every one of us, 195 of us, and more people are going to watch this, what if we all went to our partners and said, hey, what would make me more attractive to you? Now, the flip side of that is, have you ever met someone who's like, no, just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. And you tell them the truth and they're like, man, fuck you. You can't be that person. If you ever ask for the truth, you have to bite the tongue, accept the truth, and do something with it, or don't, but accept it. Chew on it. So, if you went to your partner and said, what would make me more attractive to you? Now we put them in the fight or flight position, right? So if we're all flighting, there's no fight, nothing's going to get resolved. So the person would have to have the courage to be like, actually, now that you say something, there is this one thing. You're really fat. No nice husband would say that. Oh, Jennifer, you just said don't be nice. No, I said don't take the high road. Actually, I've found that I'm very attracted to more petite women. You know, I really didn't know that when we got married, but I think I'm learning it now. Oh, what do you mean more petite? Oh, I'm really 200 pounds more petite, or whatever it is. Men would say to their wife, hey, what could I do to make you more attracted to me? Well, you act really weak. Oh, okay. No man wants to hear that. No, what the fuck do you mean? I'm weak. I'm not weak. You know, and that could cause a fight. Fight or flight or freeze. Now, if we're in healthy relationships, this hasn't really gotten that far, has it? If we're in healthy relationships, we don't have to fight. We get to say, hey, you're starting to gain a little bit of weight. I'm finding that I'm not as attracted to you. Can you do something about it? I'm on it. I'm going to go for a run right now. Oh my God, I'm going to go for a run right now because I can't stand the idea that you don't want to bang me. I can't even live with myself like this. I want to have sex with you and I want to be attractive to you. Yes, I'll do it. I'm running right now. There are some like that, right? Find yourself in one of those relationships. You know what I was thinking before I did this is the fortune cookies. You know, it's like, you will have a great time tonight. And then if you add in bed at the end, you know, it's real funny. So everyone reads their stupid fortune cookies with in bed at the end. I was thinking about this for wedding vows. Like, what if you did something corny like that? Like having to hold what? In bed. Yeah. Sickness and in health. Sickness, because I have herpes, because I cheated on you. Yeah. What would the wedding vows be if we replaced the RSTLNE? What are you talking about, this RSTLNE? I just got to this stream. It's the Wheel of Fortune given. Like, it's used so much that we're just going to give them. RSTLNE. Wheel of Fortune. Now you pick 3 consonants and you get 1 vowel. The wedding vows of the RSTLNE equivalent are to having to hold, sickness, and in health. What are their sexual equivalent? Is it worth considering at all? All right. Josh, oh my gosh, my ex-wife never talked to me about her problems with me. She talked to her friends about me. When I mentioned issues I had with her, she stormed off. What a bitch. Now, thank you very much. I appreciate these donations. Thank you very, very much. Now, I was thinking about people who get divorced and they complain that it ruined them. I know a woman who just got divorced and she has to fork up a lot of freaking alimony and she's not happy about it, okay? But she was unhappy in her marriage. So I said to her, you got your freedom. Like, what's it worth? Well, it's not worth it. Okay, yes it is. Because I was thinking a while ago about the people who, okay, Hitler comes in, and he's not a good dude, and he's killing people, and he's coming for you, right? So the Jews are like, we're getting out of here. And at the end, when they held on for dear life, like, it's not going to be that bad, it's not going to be that bad, it's not going to be that bad, they're not going to have vaccine passports, no, it's not going to happen. And then they're like, oh shit, this is going to happen. What did they do? Did they take all their money and their jewels and their klitschkis, or I don't know how you say, like, knickknacks and Jewish talk. Is it knickknacks? I don't know. Did they take everything? No. They escaped. And what did they feel? What did they feel when they escaped either death or a life of hell? A gratitude. A gratitude. Did it cost them everything? Yes. So sometimes when our ex-wife just storms off, thank you. Thank you that when I'm in this thread, I'm saying my ex-wife. I'm not saying, oh, hold on. Hold on. So, wife setting. At least you're not wife setting in the comment section saying, my wife is in the other room and she never has sex with me and she is an asshole. Freedom. Hallelujah. Was that a rant? Did I stay on topic? Some of you are like, some of you email me, like, Jennifer, I really like you. I really like you. But you are like the worst at live streaming. Okay, I'm trying. Just see, I love you too. I told my ex to find an old guy that doesn't want sex. I wonder if she did. Skyflyer 67. You know what's funny? It's true, but this is funny. In some of my videos, a lot of the commenters are like, oh, okay, but we're all the dudes. We're all the dudes in the comment section. But then we have, Miffed Cuttlefish, Just See, Skyflyer 67, Adrian, Spider God. So it's like, Agent 27409222_7. They might be a woman. I think it's funny. That's all I want to say. Michael Blacktree, I love you, but that's the wrong answer. You're supposed to say, Jennifer, that was awesome. God, Jennifer. We've been together for 2 years now, Michael. And I'm fucking done. I'm done. I don't want to hear this shit from you. I'm just kidding. I accept it. We have we have a good relationship. Chicken jar. I guess there's a bunch of dudes lurking around. Nice channel, by the way. Watch some of your videos. Thank you very much. Welcome to my channel. All right, you want to hear some stuff that doesn't matter at all, but it's cute? There's a box back there with 11 geese in it. And we got them 6 days ago, and they were like this big. And they, like that big, and now they're, maybe later I'll go get one. They have cottage cheese and poop on them. I try to clean them, but they're being kind of, they're freaking geese. They're baby geese, They'll be in the garage soon and then out in the world. That has nothing to do with X-Rated Wedding Vows, but it's gosh darn cute. Josh, oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate your channel, Jennifer. Thank you. I was sad for a while, but I've learned a lot since the divorce about men's rights, and I became more red-pilled thanks to Cassie J. Here's $9.99, and I appreciate that monetary thank you. Cassie J, is she, oh God, please don't get mad at me. Is that the one that did that? Is that the blonde who did the documentary? Is that the blonde who did the documentary? Yeah, hear ye. Yes, I would like them to poop all over. Got 11 gander. Okay, Josh, oh my gosh. Thank you. That's what I thought. I don't even know if I saw that. I feel like I did, but then I also feel like I didn't. I can't remember. I just realized I had top chat and then I missed most of the chat. Wow. No, City Man. Seriously, Jennifer, you don't immediately know who Cassie J is? Bye, Max. Thank you for hanging out. No. Is it surprising that I don't know some of the things that I don't know? I guess it is. It's funny. Many of the things I think, while they might be thought by others, I just kind of come to them on my own often, not all. I'll hear someone say something and I will consider it more or research it. But often I just wonder about something and then research it and draw a conclusion. Then I tell you. I tell Max, but he's gone. All right. Oh, Russell Bonesteel. I'll show the geese later. All right, so create the imaginable. I might. If there's a mean goose, I'm going to show you guys. Do you guys want to see what a baby goose looks like? Hold on. This is a baby goose. Wait. So it's way bigger than it used to be. And this is a Canadian Chinese, no, not, a brown Chinese. So they're going to get really dark and she's going to get a big lump, a big knob on the top of her beak. And she's so sweet. And if I give her plantains, because you can train them to weed for you. So I give them all the weeds that I want gone because our yard is like 2 acres and I'm pulling plantains constantly. So this is a little weaker. I'm gonna put her back. Wait. Oh my God, how cute. Okay. Thanks. I know a lot of you came here to talk about X-Rated Wedding Vows, and then you just imagine if you just entered the stream and there's a baby goose right here. Like, what the hell? Rude. Moleski, rude. Unsubscribe. I don't want to hear about geese. But some of you do. They're so cute. Jimmy Holloway, just wanted to say, keep doing your thing, girl. Keep educating these women and men because they need it. You hear that? All you guys need it. Do you know who I wish was around? Do you know who I wish, what YouTube channel was around when I was young? My YouTube channel. I wish my YouTube channel was available to me. To know that while my future husband might not do X-Rated Wedding Vows, let's pretend he would. What are you willing to give him? Are you willing to always be pleasing him? Jerry King, Kindig 2, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I love the love. If you don't want to give me a little donation or a big donation, a thumbs up if you don't hate me. That's all I ask, if you don't hate me. Okay, so my husband, my fiance doesn't come to me with these. Maybe I should go to him and say, listen, I want to be the best wife for you. What do you expect from me? What can I do? Do you expect anal? Do you think you'll ever want to be with another woman? Are you going to ask me for a threesome? Is that something you expect? Will you think I'm a curmudgeon if I say no to a threesome? Will you think I'm a curmudgeon if you step outside and cheat on me when we're married? What if I want to get a divorce if you cheat on me? Will you cheat on me if I refrain from sex? Why do you think is a good, what would you accept me refraining sex from? Do I have to have something wrong inside my vagina? Like what, some women get things like painful, right? Adrian King, I think you're great. Thank you. I think you're great. It means a lot. It means a lot. I might seem like I don't have feelings, but I do. And it really feels good when you give me love like that. Thank you. Yeah, if I get fat, are you going to want to have sex with other women? Will you get mad at me if I get mad at you? You know, like I know these seem ridiculous. And I get so many people in my comment section that say, it's too much trouble. Relationships are too much trouble. I'm going to be a little more, maybe not deep, but let's think about this. All right. Who is the YouTuber in this space who recently did a video because he has testicular cancer, or so he thinks. So they think. Who is it? It's MJV and something. It's a MTR. Thank you, everyone. Lance Armstrong, no. MTR. Awesome channel, awesome dude. Okay? He wants the best for you. You wants the best for you. And he just had a testicle removed because they think they found cancer. Okay? And he said, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. And this goes to my deathbed meditations. What are deathbed meditations? They are meditating in a state where you play out a scenario where you're going to die. Or a doctor says to you, you have cancer. You have cancer and it doesn't look good. You have cancer and it'll probably be good. It's still fucking scary. Those are the moments that show you what's important. Because the way I see it, call me a bitch, call me wrong. But the people who claim to want to be alone forever might be speaking truth, but they're also saying, when I get really bad news, I don't want anyone to care. I don't want any fucking woman to care that I might die. Not worth it. And that might be the case, but to me, showing up every day and sharing and being honest and sucking dick and being sexual and being clear and not storming out of the room, all those things are hard. They're hard work. But when you might die, they're the people that we can call and say, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I have cancer. And they're sad with you because you've done hard work together. Just an opinion. That's just an opinion. I think that it is a pain in the ass. It is hard. It does suck. It's not easy. Is it worth it? Well, yeah. Now there's a difference between when I'm talking about the flight or the fight. No. That's not the kind of work that is ever worth it. The fighting every day. The work. The reshaping and restructuring and talking and molding and being strong for one another and submitting to a man and doing what's best for the family and putting your needs not first at all. Hard work. probably worth it. Or not. Let me know when you get cancer what you think. So, in the pipe again. I don't want to be a burden. Fuck that. I get it. How old are you? I used to hate this question. I hated this question for a long time, but it is an interesting thing because it seems the burden is a little bit more. Oh God, I had that thinking. I guess that's why I'm saying that. I used to say well, I wouldn't want to have kids because a lot of times people have kids and then they think that their kids should be responsible for them when they're old. And I thought that was wrong. That's a burden. What I think that is love. Family, community, it's what we're missing in society. Does it have to happen? No. Would I force it? No. But that's not being a burden. That's being loved so deeply that you're cared for during a difficult process. That you're in someone's thoughts when times aren't good. That's the RSTLNE of marriage, to having to hold sickness and health. And you got to go through some things sometimes, right? Hard work, not worth it. Juice isn't worth the squeeze. Yeah, until you don't have anything to drink. And you realize that you could have been growing a lime tree or a lemon tree your whole life, but it was too fucking hard. Now there's nothing to drink. Not worth the squeeze. Not worth the squeeze is easy to say when you're young. For women, right? Before they hit the wall. Easy to say. Women don't say that. But if they did, I mean, the saying is applicable. Not worth the squeeze until you hit the wall. Then you can't squeeze anything into your mouth. See what I mean? Got to bring that down to the X-rated, right? And for men, when you become just bitter and no one wants to fuck you anyway, even if you have a lot of money, there's no squeeze available. Sure be nice for a little tangy lemon juice. Not even without the sugar. I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm pretty good. I feel pretty good. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, create the imaginable. I did a video about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, about the wall, because I was celebrating my 17th anniversary. No, I think it was my 17th anniversary of hitting the wall, because I turned 40. And I heard so much about 23 is the wall. But you know, it's 18. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. It's 25. Oh, shit. No, it's 30. Fuck, it's 18. It's juggling. It's everyone's different. But there is a wall. So I did a video about the wall. Some people like it. Oh, what? You should check it out. If I'm not lazy, and I am. But if I'm not lazy, I'll put a card right here to access it for anyone who's not live. Hey, there's a world out there minus 211 people who are not hanging out with us. What gives? Steesley, very good to see you. We've been in a relationship for quite a while. Are you 100% Polish? No, I am Polish and Swiss. Moleski, Oftermauer. Those are the last names that create this beautiful, cheerful woman. I am cheerful. No one said you weren't, Jennifer. You're talking to yourself. And that's fine. All right. How are my likes? Does everybody like me? You hate me. You know what? Fuck it. If you don't like me, you put a thumbs down. Let everyone know. So they can never watch this. Or put so many thumbs down that people are like, dude, this must be so bad I have to watch it. And then like, oh, I don't hate this woman. Why does everyone thumbs down her? And then they get to this part and they're like, oh, I see. All right. Talk about answering yourself back. Oh, Eric, John Galt, you've been around for a while too. Who is John Galt? You know, I feel like all the John Galts of the world are, well, actually, I was going to say they're already gone in the valley. But But are all the John Galts like Zuckerbergs? Are they all actually evil people? Oh, God save me. I hope not. We're talking about Atlas Shrugged, Ayn Rand, but you guys know that. All right. Matt. Yes, good movie. Oh, Matt, you know what? I read the book. I tried to. No, I did. Here's an admission. I skipped the speech. I got like 20 pages into the speech and Did you read the speech? Of course you did, because everyone is better than me when it comes to reading. I couldn't finish the speech. I did watch the movie, and I think I liked it because because I read the book and I knew the characters. Fight, flight, freeze. Where are you now? Are you frozen in a sexless marriage? Are you running from a relationship at all because you're afraid you might get frozen? Are you fighting? Are you avoiding a fight? At least if you're fighting, you know that your other two, if you're fighting, it might be time to flee. I don't want people freezing. I don't want people freezing their whole life. Well, everybody, an hour and a minute. I'm always kind of shooting for an hour. Any last love? Any last love for Jennifer Moleski? Any last thumbs up, thumbs down, questions, comments? Anything? My email is jnfrmo. It's Jennifer without the vowels and only one N, and then mo. If anyone at Gmail, if anyone has anything that they want to tell me, share with me, stuff like that. When is the next stream? DT says, when's the next stream? I would love to say tomorrow. And that's my answer. I would love to say tomorrow. Oh God, Abstract. This is my favorite troll. Abstract angel artist, attention seeker. I was telling my husband, I said, isn't it funny how there's some people who hate you so much, but they'll comment on every fucking video, and not just comment on like the beginning of the video, but will watch, like he'll comment on things that I say almost towards the end of a video. So you know he watched the whole thing.
Dude, Angel's been commenting for like 30 minutes.
Oh,
non-stop. And
Angel, you hate me so much, but you are the most dedicated. You keep the algorithm up. Everyone, let's give a thumbs up just in the comment section to the best troll, Abstract angel artist.
What a loser.
What a loser. Come on, thumbs up. He loves me. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, thumbs up. We love you, Angel. I'm giving all of the attention that I seek to you. All of my attention to you. Welcome back. I love that you comment on all my videos. Awesome. You know, on that note, give him some love, give him some love, give him some attention. Come on, Abstract Angel, let's give him attention. You little sweetie. Did you like the geese? Oh, okay. So what I was thinking is I want to do phone calls. Abstract, there he is. He's coming back. He's got the truth. He's got the truth. Okay, sorry. I do want to take phone calls, but I can't figure it out. And what I wanted to do tonight was start to take some phone calls, some video calls. But I don't want to do like the link, like anybody come on in. I want to be able to put people in a room, you know? But I would love to have Abstract Angel come on video, just to tell me how he knows so much about me and what it's like. What I'm more interested in is what it's like to hate someone so much that you're almost obsessed with them. That's crazy. I've never done that. What I do when I don't like a YouTuber is I just don't watch them. But I'm weird. I'm a weird kind of a girl. All right, how about on that note, Give the angels some love, and everyone, I will see you as soon as possible. Everyone, I really do appreciate you. What do you think about? Oh, thank you for that little bit of last love, Jimmy Holloway. Love your content. Your husband hit the jackpot with you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, so much. All right, be well. Take care.